Breaking news. Imagine walking into the cult favorite Five Guys, only to leave with a receipt for $20 for a burger, fries, and a drink in a brown paper bag. $20. But is the legendary taste really worth it? Or are we buying into a premium illusion disguised as fast food? Tonight, that price tag is more than sticker shock. It's the spark for a full-blown identity crisis that will challenge everything you think you know about America's most beloved burger joint. Before you bite again, you'll want to see what's really behind those red and white tiles. Order a cheeseburger at Five Guys, and you're already looking at $11 to $13 before you even think about fries or a drink. Add a regular fries, another $6, and a large soda for around $3, and the subtotal already pushes past $20 in most cities. Factor in tax, and in places like New York or London, the total can hit $22 or even $24. There is no combo discount to soften the blow. Every item is a la carte, so each choice quietly stacks up. That brown paper bag is not just holding your food, it's holding the evidence. A viral receipt from Cherry Hill, New Jersey showed a bacon cheeseburger at $13.09, small fries at $5.19, and a drink at $2.89. Toss in tax and a tip, and the total soared past $24. Social media exploded. One post racked up 25 million views, with users calling it highway robbery and comparing it to sit-down restaurants. The shock is not just about the final number, it is about the expectation. Five Guys positions itself as fast casual, but the bill lands in steakhouse territory. No table service, no plates, just a counter, a soda fountain, and a bag of food. Fans defend the price, pointing to double patties and free toppings, but for many, the sticker shock is real. It is not just a burger run, it is an emotional investment. For a growing number of customers, that receipt is starting to feel like a wake-up call. Walk into Five Guys with $20 and you might expect something closer to a restaurant experience, but after the swipe, you are left holding a paper bag, searching for a table you will have to wipe down yourself. There is no host, no server, not even a tray, just a counter with your name yelled out and a brown sack getting greasy in your hands. For that price, most places would at least hand you a plate. Here, the only silverware is the foil wrapping around your burger. The red and white tiles and boxes of peanuts try to channel old-school charm, but the setup feels more like a fast food joint wearing a tuxedo t-shirt. This is a question of value. Fans will swear the price is justified. Double patties, all the toppings you want, fries overflowing into the bag. But the logic starts to wobble when you realize you are paying steakhouse money for fast food service. There is a certain identity crisis at play. Restaurant-level pricing meets cafeteria-level comfort. It is the middle child of the burger world, trying to pull off dad's blazer, hoping nobody notices the sleeves dragging on the floor. The promise is premium, but the reality is self-serve soda and a seat next to the napkin dispenser. For some, that is part of the charm. For others, it is a reminder that the price tag is not always about what is on your tray, but what you are told you are getting. Next comes the question, does all this freshness and quality actually add up to something worth the hype? Or is it just more reasons to squint at the receipt? This is about premium versus expectation. A regular meal at Five Guys does not just hit your wallet. It lands like a wrecking ball on your daily calorie budget. The standard cheeseburger is 840 calories, and that is before you even look at the fries. But here's the kicker. Every regular burger automatically comes with 2 beef patties. There is no single patty option unless you specifically order a little burger, and most people do not. Toss in a regular order of fries, nearly 1,000 calories on its own, and your meal is already pushing 1,800 calories. That is almost your entire daily allowance, according to the FDA 2,000 calorie guideline, and that is without adding bacon, mayonnaise, or the shake that stares at you from the menu. Suddenly, what feels like a casual lunch is actually a full day's worth of eating, all in a single paper bag. Portion sizes at Five Guys are not just generous, they are supersized by default, and the numbers back it up. The fries spill out of the cup and fill the bottom of the bag, but each handful piles on calories faster than you realize. For anyone tracking nutrition, it is a shock to see one meal cross the finish line before dinner even starts. The numbers are not hidden, they are just easy to ignore until you do the math. At Five Guys, indulgence is not just a treat, it is a calorie bomb delivered with a smile. A Five Guys meal does not just fill you up, it loads your system with sodium at levels health experts warn about. The American Heart Association sets the daily sodium limit at 2,300 milligrams. That is for your entire day. A regular cheeseburger alone packs around 1,130 milligrams, and a regular order of fries adds about 962 more. Together, you are already at 2,092 milligrams, over 90% of the recommended daily maximum. Swap in a bacon cheeseburger and the sodium climbs past 1,200 milligrams, tipping your meal over the line in a single sitting. And that is before you even think about bacon again, mayonnaise, or Cajun seasoning. Doctors warn that this much sodium at once can spike blood pressure within hours, especially for anyone sensitive to salt. Over time, these numbers are linked to higher rates of heart disease and stroke. The American Heart Association even suggests a lower target, 1,500 milligrams, for better heart health. That means one Five Guys meal can blow past your healthy limit before you finish your fries. The greasy bag is not just a badge of indulgence, it is a silent warning. For anyone keeping an eye on their health, that paper sack should come with a red flag, not just a handful of napkins. Order the same burger at 2 different Five Guys locations, and you might walk away with 2 completely different meals. Some days, the patties are juicy and perfectly seared. Other times, they are pale, undercooked, or smashed so thin they barely hold together. Fries might arrive hot and crispy at one spot, but limp and soggy at another, depending on who is working the fryer and how busy the kitchen gets. The open kitchen puts everything on display, from rushed assembly lines at lunch to the moments when a distracted cook forgets to season the fries. With every order, there is a chance you will hit the jackpot or end up with a burger that tastes like an afterthought. Online reviews tell the story. One customer raves about the best burger they have ever had, while another posts photos of pink raw centers or fries swimming in oil. The same menu, the same prices, but the outcome is a roll of the dice. For anyone hoping for consistency, Five Guys can feel less like a premium splurge and more like burger roulette. Every Five Guys you visit is owned by a franchisee, not the company itself. That means each location is run by someone who paid hundreds of thousands, sometimes over $1 million, just for the right to open those red and white doors. On top of that, franchisees send about 6% of every sale back to headquarters as royalties, plus another chunk for national advertising. After rent, utilities, and food costs, the margin left for owners is thin, especially as beef and peanut oil prices climb year after year. The pressure to keep prices high is not just about profit, it is about survival. To keep the lights on, franchisees often have to make tough choices, like scheduling fewer workers on each shift, hiring smaller cleaning crews, or picking cheaper suppliers when possible. Meanwhile, the people behind the counter, usually earning between $12 and $16 an hour, are hustling through lunch rushes, working on hot grills, and handling dozens of orders an hour. Burnout is common, and mistakes happen when the line gets long. In the end, the cost-cutting starts with the franchisee, lands on the workers, and trickles straight down to the customer. That $20 burger does not just pay for fresh beef and fries, it covers the strain behind the counter and the shortcuts no one talks about. Right now, the $20 burger isn't just about taste, it's about how we value convenience, health, and nostalgia in every bite. With rising prices and hidden calories, your next meal is a vote for what matters. The real question is, who is cashing in on the illusion? Drop your thoughts below.